There's been a sort of frenzy of rights acquisition and sports streaming and digital content, like you were just talking about, over the past few years among all the major sports leagues. In your opinion, what is the future of sports streaming?
Well, look, I think, probably the best medium to talk about in terms of sports is the National Football League and how smart they've been with their overall approach to content. And you saw in the latest, new wave of contracts, they're branching out. What are they doing? Amazon has streaming rights and presents Thursday Night Football, online. That's how you have to get the broadcast. But they went out and invested. Al Michaels, one of the greatest play-by-play guys of all time, Kirk Herbstreit from ESPN, they knew they had to have credibility. Now, you're always at the mercy of what games you're going to have. But the reality is more and more, especially the younger demographics, they want to watch the game on their iPhone. You'll see all the commercials on television, for the different media companies, like AT&T, they're at the wedding and the person's sitting there screaming about the game, watching the game, because that's what people do. So I think you're going to see more and more of that in the future. I still think it's going to be very big for broadcast television and broadcast radio, but the platforms are moving to what is convenient for the consumer, and the consumer wants to watch things online wherever they are. They may be out at an event on a Sunday, and if they got their phone or their iPad with them, they can still watch their favorite pro sports team. So you're going to continue to see more and more rights deals have that component. The next really big rights deal coming up in television and media will be the NBA. And the NBA, much like the NFL, is looking to have more and more of their content online, and they're looking to do that with their current providers if they can get the right amount of revenue in those deals, which would be TNT and ESPN. I think you're going to see, I think I heard the commissioner saying he's looking for some astronomical amount of money, and he's kind of setting the table for that. But they know that right now, these sports properties that produce games, they need tons and tons of content, and they have to pay for it. So I think you're going to see this as a trend that will just expand more and more. I don't know if they'll ever go away from TV completely, but I see the online streaming, the different platforms being more and more a part of the project.